The big story today, 1 year from today, January 20th in the year 2005 is Inauguration Day, and Howard Dean wants to be the one taking the oath on the Capitol steps. Following a disappointing third-place finish in Iowa, he wasted no time getting back to New Hampshire. He arrived there for a rally at 3 o'clock this morning. We have been having some technical difficulties, but Kate Duffy, who is in our bureau, she's been with Dean on the campaign trail, and she joins us live from New Hampshire with the details. Kate?
Well, Marcellus, it was clearly a tough loss in Iowa, but Dean says he's got to move on. After months on top of all of the polls, he says he's happy to be the underdog.
President of the United States, Howard Dean!
Howard Dean says he won't back down, despite a third-place finish in Iowa.
Thank you!
Hundreds of supporters filled an airplane hangar in Portsmouth for a 3 a.m. welcome back rally.
Well, I think a lot of people are thinking he might be down a little bit after Iowa. We should be out here and pick him up.
And I am so glad to be in New Hampshire because we have hardly begun to fight.
It's a fight Dean is determined to win.
But New Hampshire has a great tradition of supporting the underdog. So guess what? Let's go get them!
Once the sun came up, there was a whole new crowd of supporters, but the message was the same.
We want our country back again, where ordinary Americans can feel the benefits of how hard we work and how we struggle to build the greatest country on the face of the earth.
What did change? The tone. This was the Dean we recognized as Vermont's former governor. Not the angry rhetoric, not the roll-up-your-sleeves-and-fight candidate. Here, a calm, insightful, at times even humorous politician. The goal, convincing New Hampshire voters to support him.
I've been leaning toward Kerry, but I'm thinking Dean might be good. So I could go either way, really.
Voters he hopes to sway one handshake at a time. Now, Dean wouldn't talk specifically about his strategy for winning New Hampshire, but says his record in Vermont should play well in the neighboring state. People know him and know his reputation. Now, as we saw in Iowa, it all depends on voter turnout. Marcellus?
Kate, as you said, we saw somewhat of a turnaround in Howard Dean's tone. Forceful in Iowa, rather more subdued here. What happened?
Well, Dean says he felt he owed it to the 3,500 workers and volunteers who were in Iowa for his campaign. He felt he owed them the same passion they had shown him.
Okay. Kate Duffy, live in our bureau in West Lebanon. Again, our apologies, some of those technical problems with the sound, but I think we're working it out. The pundits now say that the race is wide open in New Hampshire as a result of the decisions made last night in Iowa. Here's a look back at the final results from the caucuses. John Kerry finished first, 38% support there. John Edwards, another senator, a close second with 32%. Howard Dean got 18%, and Dick Gephardt got only 11%. Sarah Kanji was in Iowa when the results came in, and she has more on the surprising results.
Candidate of choice.
Is this Dean for Dean?
After months of campaigning, it was time for Iowa Democrats to make their choice. Unlike ballot voting, campaign materials from signs, T-shirts to cookies. But Howard Dean's elaborate organization in Iowa did not deliver the votes in the end.
We have just begun to fight. We have just begun to fight.
Hoping for first place, Dean could only muster a distant third in the caucuses, but the candidate is still eyeing the prize, firing up his supporters for the long haul.
Not only are we going to New Hampshire, Tom Harkin, we're going to South Carolina and Oklahoma and Arizona and North Dakota and New Mexico. And we're going to California and Texas and New York. We're going to South Dakota and Oregon, Washington and Michigan. And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House.
But one of the men Dean will have to defeat now has momentum, heading into some important primaries. Senator John Kerry came from behind and took first place in Iowa.
Last night, the New England Patriots won. Tonight, this New Englander won, and you've sent me on the way to the Super Bowl. Thank you very much.
And the other Iowa prize, Senator John Edwards. His campaign lagged in the single digits until recently. Now Iowa gives his pursuit of the presidency a much-needed boost.
The people of Iowa tonight confirmed that they believe in a positive, uplifting vision to change America.
Sarah Kanji filing that report from Des Moines. Congressman Gephardt was counting on a first-place finish in Iowa to propel his campaign forward, but he finished fourth, and this afternoon he officially withdrew from the race. Gephardt has not thrown his support to any of the other candidates. Perhaps the story getting the most buzz today was Howard Dean's emotional, some said even explosive, speech to the supporters last night. We'll have more on that and reaction here at home later in tonight's special segment. We will also tell you how the lawmakers reacted to the concession speech.
California and Texas and New York, and we go to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington and Michigan, and then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House. Ah!
And next, a teacher's aide is accused of groping a female student. Tonight we'll also meet a Vermonter who is nominated for a Grammy.
A lot of people I haven't seen in years coming up to me and congratulating me and wishing me the best of luck and everything. It's a really warm feeling.
At Hanny Dodge Toyota, we get some tough customers.
Listen, Spanky, I've been to 5 other dealers. Just give me your best price, or you can kiss my taillights goodbye.
Okay, here's the best price.
Get a 2004 Dodge Ram 4x4 with a Hemi. Retail $27,740, now only $21,695. Nobody will sell you a Dodge for less.
Wow! And I still get the kick-butt service.
Handy Dodge Toyota.
The best price today and tomorrow.